One more client probably would have killed this business. And if you're sitting there thinking that more clients will solve all your business problems, then I really want you to hear this. So it was a husband and wife business, and the husband had actually quit his job to join this business. They'd run a business together before, they were really happy to do it again. But I noticed something when I was talking to them. As much as they said they wanted this business, there was tension. There was exhaustion already, and it was still a fairly new business. And when I talked to them, a lot of it was around revenue, money. We'd like to make more money. We'd like to keep more money. We need more money. We need to grow to have more money. And I said, I hear you. Awesome. Let me take a look at your numbers and let me ask you a few more questions. And I uncovered that they had actually had a joint business before, a very successful one, but one that they had closed because they got burned out. So I said, cool. I'm going to analyze your numbers. I'm going to let you know what I find, but I need you to do something for me first. For the next 30 days, I need you to track your time. And I know it's pain in the ass, trust me, but it was critically important for this business to do. And they did. And when we met again 30 days later, they had clocked and tracked recorded time of 437 hours. That's more than 2 full-time jobs. No wonder they were so crispy. They were doing so much work and honestly, financially weren't getting a whole lot back for it. Unsurprisingly, the clients that they were doing the most work for were paying them the least. But having this 437 hours, I didn't even have to tell them. They could see that themselves, that they were headed straight towards another burnout. So while certainly, yes, we found some structural issues, we found some margins, we found some numbers that we could change, the most important thing we found was structural. We have to figure out what structure is going to work best for your business. We need to figure out why you're working so many hours. And we had a big, long conversation about it. And at the end of the day, we did a couple things. One, we implemented a hard stop for the day. After a certain time, they were not going to work anymore. It was family time after that. They also pledged to not work on weekends anymore. And you know what happened? When I saw them another 30 days in the future, they suddenly had energy. They had light in their eyes again because they were finally getting sleep, because they were really reducing the hours, because they found out they were working harder to get one more thing done, just one more thing, one more thing. And because they were already so tired and working and forcing and pushing themselves, they were taking 2, 3, 4 times as long to do something that should be fast. Instead of taking 2 hours to solve a problem, they turned off their computers. They spent time with their family. They got a full night's sleep. And in the morning, they were like, oh, that's the solution. It took them 5 minutes. Not only that, but they now had a little more energy to go out. They decided who was best to cover which parts of the business. They became so much more efficient, and they started bringing in better clients and even identified an amazing niche for them to start pursuing. So when I'm working with clients, when you are looking at your own business, make sure that the problem you're solving for is the right one. Make sure you're asking questions, digging deeper beyond just the superficial pain that you're feeling right now. Don't treat what you think is the source of the pain. Find the real source of the pain. Because that's how you unlock your actual growth, is by identifying, hey, what's really my constraint? What's the true thing holding me back? Once you do that, you unlock that business that's going to support your life, that's going to give you the joy that you always should have when you're running a business. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name's Sarah Bryson. I'm a CFO for business owners looking for clarity, control, and killer cash flow. And if you'd like a little help analyzing your own business, obviously videos like this are meant to help you, but also boop a doop down in the description, I have a little freebie for you. It's 10 questions every CEO must be able to answer about their business, and it is a great free tool for you to start analyzing and figure out what your real constraints are. Thanks so much for joining me. Go forth and profit.